Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ultraviolet Redline channel. It's me, Ultraviolet Redline, and today I wanted to give you a story about how I bought my 1992 Nissan 240SX LE for $50 US. Let's go ahead and get started. Now I came across my 1992 Nissan 240SX in a junkyard in my hometown of Holbrook, Arizona, which has 5,000 people, and if you've ever driven through I-40 up in northern Arizona, you've probably passed through Holbrook. There's much dinosaurs and all that fun stuff like that. Interesting place to be. The reason I went to the junkyard in the first place to even look for a vehicle, I was actually looking for a 240, 260, or a 280 Nissan Z in a junkyard. Coming into the junkyard, I wasn't too sure what was going to be there. So I asked the lady up front, hey, do you have any Nissan Zs in this yard? She said no, but we have a 1992 Nissan 240SX. And I thought to myself, in my hometown, there is no way there's a 1992 Nissan 240SX. I thought it was ridiculous. But it turns out there was. We walked through the little narrow walkway, opened the door to get into the junkyard, and as soon as I walked out of that door, there was a red 1992 Nissan 240SX just looking down at the door. I looked at it and I said, yep, that's an S13 hatch. And it was an S13 hatch. After confirming that I was not dreaming and this was indeed a 240SX, I went to go talk to the owner. Now, at the time, I was driving a 1981 Chevrolet Citation two-door. It was a really weird color combination for an 80s car, I will admit that, but it was the car that I had at the time. Carbureted four-cylinder, it was my first car. When I went to go talk to the owner, I asked them, hey, how much are you asking for this 240SX? I'll trade in my running Chevrolet Citation. He said, 50 bucks. I said, all right, let me go get my truck and trailer. And before I left, I also noticed a silver Porsche 924. It was a 1979 with a 5-speed manual transmission. Had blue interior at the time, but it was really messed up looking, so it went from like a really beautiful blue to kind of like a faded, really interesting sky blue. After we loaded the vehicles onto the truck and trailer, we took them up to my house, and I immediately did the first thing that every single tuner guy does and totally gutted the interior because I had zero idea what I was doing. Now keep in mind, I bought this 1992 Nissan 240SX for $50 US. It had a full interior, but no engine, no transmission, a missing taillight, and a few other goodies. Missing windows, you name it, it's missing a lot of parts. Now, what are my plans with this car? Well, I bought it in 2016, and I moved down to Phoenix in around 2017, 2018. And I can honestly tell you, I haven't done anything to the car yet. But I am going to be LS swapping it. I'm going to be putting an LS3 in the vehicle because LSs are just really cheap to maintain here in the US. I was going to do an RB25 or an RB26 swap or maybe an SR20 swap, but just getting parts for those engines and things like that, with shipping costs and everything like that, it's just going to be a headache and a hassle, and I don't have time for that right now. But after we do the LS, I'm going to be painting it an interesting, wonderful, cool color. I'm painting it hot pink. I'm painting it hot pink because I want hot pink. It just stands out. Pink is just a really standoutish color, in my opinion. Am I going to disgrace an S chassis? Probably, considering the fact that it's in a cherry metallic color, which I cannot get the color code for anymore. And I could just have somebody remake it at a paint shop, but I want to make this car custom and unique and my 240SX. I don't plan on selling the vehicle. I want to do a hydraulic handbrake, sequential shifter, a nice set of wheels on it. I'm preferring an 18-inch wheel because I'm not too sure if I want to make this car a show car or a drift car. I love drifting. I absolutely love and adore drifting. And I actually, for the first time admitting this, never drifted in real life, intentionally anyway. I used to drift on back roads, but that's another topic for another day. So that was just kind of a brief and quick story about my 1992 Nissan 240SX that I bought for $50 US. If you like this type of content, make sure you leave a like, a comment, and consider subscribing. Thank you so very much for watching. I'm Ultraviolet Redline. Have an incredible night or day, and I'll see you in the next video.